Welcome to SAP ABAP Training. In this session, we'll explore what SAP ABAP is, why it's a big deal in the SAP world, and how it makes business operations run smoothly. We'll also discuss its real-world applications and who this training is for. By the end of it, you'll know what exciting journey you're about to embark on. And don't worry, there's no coding exam at the door. I'm Emma Grace, an IAM expert with 10+ years of hands-on experience designing and deploying identity solutions that scale. I specialize in helping organizations implement secure, user-friendly access controls that reduce risk, meet compliance, and support growth without adding complexity. SAP, or Systems Applications and Products, is the superhero of enterprise software. It streamlines processes, connects departments, and helps businesses thrive. In this slide, we'll dive into SAP's global impact, its importance in business processes, and why it's a must-have for companies aiming for efficiency. Let's decode this corporate wizardry together. ABAP, Advanced Business Application Programming, is like the Swiss Army knife of SAP programming. In this slide, we'll cover its definition, highlight its standout features, and discuss why it's the go-to language for SAP. Plus, we'll see how ABAP can turn complex tasks into a walk in the park, or at least a brisk hike. The SAP ABAP Development Environment is like your playground, where all the magic happens. We'll look at its key tools and components, learn how to set it up, and tackle common challenges with helpful tips. Think of this as your personal backstage pass to ABAP development. The data dictionary is the brain of SAP ABAP. It stores all the definitions and data structures. In this slide, we'll explore its purpose, components, and why it's such a time saver. We'll also look at some real-world examples to see it in action. Don't worry, no brain surgery required. Data types and variables are like the building blocks of ABAP programming. In this section, we'll examine common data types, how to define and use variables, and their significance in coding. By the end, you'll feel like a true ABAP architect. Control structures are the traffic signals of coding. They guide the flow of your program. We'll dive into their types, how they work, and see them in action through some examples. Let's learn to code with confidence, and maybe a little mischief. Modularization is like organizing your wardrobe. It keeps your code neat and manageable. We'll explore its definition, types, and benefits, and also see some examples to keep things tidy. Who knew coding and closets had so much in common? Internal tables are the unsung heroes of ABAP. They store and process data during runtime. In this section, we'll define internal tables, explore their importance, and learn about common operations. By the end, you'll see why they are the MVPs of SAP ABAP. Debugging is the art of finding and fixing errors, while performance optimization ensures your program runs smoothly. We'll dive into tools, strategies, and tips to make your debugging journey efficient and even enjoyable. Yes, really. OpenSQL is a powerful tool in SAP ABAP that simplifies database access. We'll explore its features, benefits, and common statements, along with optimization tips. Think of OpenSQL as your friendly code translator. It speaks to databases in a way that's easy to understand and efficient. ABAP reports and dialogue programming are like storytelling tools. They help present data beautifully and interactively. We'll focus on creating meaningful reports and user-friendly interfaces that make your users say, "Wow." It's all about structure and simplicity. ALV is your go-to for polished reports in ABAP. Think of it as the Excel of SAP. We'll dive into grids, enhancements, and customizations. With ALV, you can add flair to your reports. No boring grids here. Enhancements and user exits give you the freedom to adapt ABAP to specific needs. Think of them as customization wizards. We'll cover different types and share tips to make your code stand out, while keeping it maintainable. Object-oriented ABAP is like a smart toolbox. It organizes your code into reusable and logical structures. We'll explore the core concepts and how OOP elevates your programming game. It's all about working smarter, not harder. The ABAP workbench is where the magic happens. It's your programming playground. We'll look at the tools and objects that make life easier and share tips for mastering this workspace. Think of it as your command center. ABAP acts as a mediator between SAP modules, ensuring they work together like a well-oiled machine. We'll discuss integration scenarios and challenges, because teamwork makes the dream work, even for software. Great ABAP development is all about the details. Clean code, documentation, and debugging are your best friends. We'll share best practices and tips to elevate your skills. Remember, good code is like a good joke. It makes sense and gets straight to the point. Wrapping up is bittersweet, but it opens doors to new adventures. We'll recap the highlights, emphasize continuous learning, and share resources to boost your ABAP skills. Keep growing, because the best is yet to come. Please do like, share, and subscribe to our channel.